So the Bible talks about the fact that there are men who fall astray immediately after they are born. All right, now these are devilish souls. They don't have the light in them. Because they didn't come from God, they don't have anything like the fear of God in them. You will agree with me that even with ordinary sinners, they have conscience that reminisces the fear of God, that reflects the fear of God. But devilish soul, because they are demons in the human flesh, they don't have all that thing. They don't have such a thing. And so they are wicked. You can see that there are some people on this earth who are so hardened, so wicked, so cruel. All they care about is death and destruction. And these are all examples of devilish or demonic souls. I believe you've heard of the story of Genesis 6, where the Nephilims were born. These Nephilims were born through intercourse between human women and some of the fallen sons of God. And these Nephilims, stories of these Nephilims are also seen in other cultures like Greek mythology. We talk about people like Achilles, who was a son of a river goddess, people like Hercules, who was a son of Zeus. Now Zeus is a fallen Elohim, and Zeus belonged to the enemies of efficiencies called the powers. All right, so these beings, they contributed nothing good to the world, and that was why God found the need to flush them out of the world. Remember, the ark was not built to save humanity. The ark was built to save the family of Noah and then the animal race, so that humanity could be flushed off or flushed out, killed and destroyed. All right, it's because of this what these Nephilim did to corrupt the world. All right, I believe you've heard of Buddha, you've heard of Krishna in Eastern cultures. Now, a person like Buddha, for example, is believed to have been born through sexual intercourse between his mother and some fallen angels on the Himalaya mountains. Now, a long story short, Buddha grew up. He was a unique person. He grew up and started teaching. The things he taught were beautiful: love, tolerance, and all those positive virtues. But one thing Buddha never did was to point humanity to God. Buddha never did that. And how come with all his enlightenment, Buddha did not even acknowledge the existence of God? How come with all his enlightenment, Buddha never knew God? Even Balaam, who was a crooked prophet, knew God. Now it's highly questionable. The same can be said of Krishna. Now Krishna was even worse than Buddha because he was a violent person. All right, he killed his uncle at the age of 11. But these people are being worshipped. All right, they are being worshipped as we speak now by millions of people as gods. All right, how come Moses isn't worshipped as God? How come Elijah, Elisha, those people are not being worshipped as God? So it's highly questionable. Okay, so these are things you need to know, that there are indeed devilish souls. Some come as messengers of righteousness. Remember, the Bible said the devil can come as an angel of light. Then he comes just to teach about light and righteousness and things of God. And his messengers too can come as messengers of righteousness. So they are there, and many of them are still operating. All right, people who teach about peace, but they don't acknowledge God as an ultimate power. They don't acknowledge Jesus as, or the lordship of Jesus as ultimate, but they see themselves as powerful. All right, okay. Now these are all example and samples of the operations of devils. So they can win the hearts of men. They have the capacity to win the hearts of men. Those categories of souls. So these are things I believe you need to know. More can be seen in my book, The Sheep, the Goats, and the Wolves. I will urge you to learn more on this, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can learn more. God richly bless you. Bye.